Guys, it's Franny. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a quick DIY. Here is just a little clip of the products that I'm using. I'll make sure to leave a list in the description box below. I'm going to start off by cleaning off this cauldron that I purchased at Target for only $3. I'm going to clean it off because I will be using paint on it. So I want to make sure that all the dust is off of that. I'm going to start off with this black paint that I purchased at Walmart for 50 cents. The brand is called Apple Barrel, as well as these sponges were 98 cents that I also purchased at Walmart. I'm only painting the stars. I actually just want to cover them. For the idea that I have for this, the stars actually just won't work. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover them. I know that once the paint dries, it will look patchy, but that is fine because there will be other paint going over this. I also went ahead and I didn't actually show this here in this clip, but I did remove the handle that you see there, that plastic handle. I went ahead and took that off because that will be in my way once I start adding everything else. Okay, here's just a quick clip of it dry. So I'm going to start off and start dripping three paints that I chose, and it was purple, orange, and green that I decided to use, and I'm dripping them on the front side of the cauldron. I just want to give it that drip effect, make it seem whatever was cooking up, whatever potion was cooking up in there is just overflowing. And I really like the idea. Here's a quick clip of how it's looking. I did also add some glitter to the paint, and that's how it looks. I'm going to set it to the side to dry. I went ahead and just purchased one of these styrofoam balls, and I am going to also paint it black because my idea for this is to cover it in Spanish moss, but I didn't want any of the white seeping through, so I'm just going to cover it a little bit in black. I'm not too worried about drenching it in black and making sure every single spot is covered. I'm just doing this so some of the white just doesn't show through there. I'm going to go ahead and paint this all the way through, and I am going to set it to the side to dry. And once it's dry, I will start gluing the Spanish moss onto it. With my hot glue gun, I went ahead and started adding the Spanish moss and making sure that every area is covered. If I do see any patches, I will just go back and add some glue and add some more of the moss. And I did that all around, make sure it was all covered. Spanish moss is really messy, so just, fair warning, it will get everywhere. Of course, there's going to be pieces sticking off of the ball that didn't stick, which is fine. I just took my scissors and started trimming it off because I do want the shape of the ball to still, remain for it to be there. So I'm just trimming it, making sure that the roundness of the ball is still there. And again, if I saw any patches, I added more of the moss. This is how it looks once I added the wooden stick to it. I went ahead and I just cut down my witch hat picks and these glitter branches, and as well as these rose eyeballs that I found all three of these things at Dollar Tree. If you haven't seen my Dollar Tree haul, please go check it out. Looks like my cauldron is all dry. I did go ahead and add these floral styrofoam inside of it. I did hot glue it to the cauldron because I wanted to make sure it was nice and sturdy. I will be adding a couple of things. So we're going to start off with the eyeball roses. I'm going to start hot gluing it to the rim of the cauldron, just all around in a pattern of burgundy and purple. This is how it looks. I love the idea. It just gives me a hocus pocus type of vibe. So now I'm going to go ahead and in a pattern as well, start adding the branches. I'm just sticking them into the styrofoam here. If you want it to be a little bit more sturdy, you can just hot glue. Make sure you put some hot glue as you're stabbing it in so it could stick. But it actually stood up pretty fine, so I didn't need the hot glue. And I am doing it in a purple orange pattern. These branches are glittery, so just a warning, the glitter does fall everywhere. It doesn't necessarily make the branches look like it doesn't have any glitter, but glitter does get everywhere. And in this next clip, I'm just showing you guys that I did hot glue the wooden stick into my ball just to make it sturdy, make sure it doesn't fall off. And I went ahead and I did put that into the styrofoam that I have already in the cauldron, making sure that it stays still. You could also add rocks and everything or anything else inside of it to make sure that it stands straight. But this is how it ended up looking. I did add the witch hats on top. I stabbed them into the ball. I did hot glue some spiders onto the ball as well, just to give it a little bit more of a creepy effect to it. But I did like the way this came out. Thank you guys for tuning in to our first Halloween DIY. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.